Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to our class. Today we are going to start our new chapter, chapter 3, Fiber to Fabric. Now let's begin with learning. Now you can see we will discuss some key points in this chapter. These are definition of fiber, then types of fibers, then wool yielding animals, then wool, then from fibers to wool, last but not the least, that is silk. Now these key points we will discuss one by one in detail in the next slides. Now the first topic we are discussing, that is definition of fiber. A fiber means a thin strand which is used to make yarn. It is called fiber. Now you can see this is a very thin strand. This thin strand, it is known as fiber. Now, and it is used to make yarn. It is known as fiber. Second is definition of yarn. Yarn means a group of fiber which is used to make fabric is called yarn. Now you can see this is a yarn, and yarn, it is made up of group of fibers, because we can take out from one fiber from the yarn. So this is a yarn and this is a group of fiber which is used to make fabric. It is called yarn. Next, definition of fabric. Fabric means a knitted or woven yarn is used to make fabric. When we use yarn to make a fabric and it is knitted or woven, now it is known as fabric. So we can say fiber, then yarn, and yarn to fabric. It means fabric, it is obtained from yarn, and yarn, it is obtained from fiber. So fiber means a thin strand which is used to make yarn, and yarn means a group of fiber which is used to make fabric. It is known as yarn, and fabric means a knitted or woven yarn. It is called fabric. Now we move to the next slide. In this slide we will discuss about types of fibers. As we have discussed, fiber means a thin strand which is used to make yarn. It is known as fiber. Now basically there are two types of fibers, natural fibers and synthetic fibers. Again, natural fibers, these are of two types, plant fibers and animal fibers. Some examples of plant fibers are cotton and jute, and some examples of animal fibers are silk and wool. Now synthetic fibers, next type of fibers is synthetic fiber. The example of synthetic fiber is nylon, rayon, polyester and acrylic. Now we will discuss about natural and synthetic fibers in detail in the next slide. Now first type of fiber, that is natural fibers. The natural fibers means which are obtained from natural sources like plants and animals are called natural fibers. Natural fibers because these are obtaining from natural sources. That's why these are known as natural fibers. Again, natural fibers, these are two types, plant fibers and animal fibers. Plant fibers means the fibers which are obtained from plants are called plant fibers, because plant fibers, these are obtaining from plant, and plants are natural sources. That's why these are included in natural fibers. So some examples of plant fibers are cotton and jute. Cotton fiber, it is obtained from the cotton ball of the cotton plant, and jute fiber, it is obtained from the stem of the jute plant. So plant fibers, these are of natural fibers because these are obtained from natural sources. Next type of natural fibers are animal fibers. Animal fibers means the fibers which are obtained from animals are called animal fibers, because animals, again, these are natural sources. That's why we are included these animal fibers in natural fibers. And animal fibers means the fibers which are obtained from animals are called animal fibers, because these are obtaining from animals. That's why these are known as animal fibers. Some examples of animal fibers are wool and silk. Wool, it is obtained from different wool yielding animals, and silk, it is obtained from silkworm. Now we move to the next slide. Next type of fibers are synthetic fibers, because we are saying there are two types of fibers, natural fibers and synthetic fibers. So next type of fibers are synthetic fibers. Synthetic fibers are also known as man-made fiber. So the fibers which are made by petrochemicals in the lab are called synthetic fiber. Because synthetic fiber, they are made by petrochemicals. Petrochemicals means the chemicals which are obtained from petrol. So these synthetic fibers or man-made fibers, these are made by petrochemicals in the lab. That's why these are known as synthetic fibers or man-made fiber. Some examples of synthetic fibers are nylon, rayon, polyester and acrylic. Now we move to the next slide. Now our next topic is wool yielding animals, because the plant fibers you must have understood in the previous class. So in this class we are discussing about only animal fiber, because natural fiber, these are of two types, plant fibers and animal fibers, and plant fiber already you have must understood in previous class. So we are discussing only animal fibers. Animal fibers are wool and silk. So first we are discussing about wool. So as we know, wool, it is obtained from different wool yielding animals. So our next topic is wool yielding animals. Generally, as we know, wool is obtained from sheep. But sheep is not the only source of wool. Some other animals also provide wool. And these wool yielding animals, they are found in different parts of the world and different parts of our country, like Himachal Pradesh, like Jammu and Kashmir. So these wool yielding animals, they provide wool. So now next topic is wool yielding animals. Wool is obtained from different animals. The first is sheep. Sheep have two types of hair that form the fleece. It means on the sheep body there are two types of hair. The first is outer chorus hair known as scame. On the outer side of their body, the chorus hair are present. Chorus hair means the rough hair are present, and these rough hair are known as scame. These rough hair are used to make like hosiery items, socks. So on the sheep body there are two types of hairs. First is outer chorus hair. Second is undercoat of fine soft hair close to the skin. So these fine soft hair, these are found undercoat. These are used to make shawl and sweater. So on the sheep body there are two types of hairs are present. Outer chorus hair and undercoat of fine soft hair. Now we move to the next slide. Second wool yielding animal, that is goat. Goat wool is obtained from undercoat of goat. Kashmiri goat yield pashmina wool. It means there are different types of goats are there. First is Kashmiri goat. Kashmiri goat, they provide pashmina wool, and pashmina wool, it is very soft in nature. Next is Angora wool is obtained from Angora goat. These goats are found in Jammu and Kashmir. This is a Kashmiri goat and this is a Angora goat. You can see in the picture. And both type of goats are found in Jammu and Kashmir. Kashmiri goat, they provide pashmina wool, and Angora wool, it is obtained from Angora goat. Now we move to the next slide. Third type of wool yielding animal, that is Angora rabbit. Angora wool is also obtained from Angora rabbit. It is also found in Jammu and Kashmir. Because as we know, Angora wool, it is obtained from Angora goat, but Angora wool, it is also obtained from Angora rabbit. You can see in the picture, this is Angora rabbit, and these rabbits are also found in Jammu and Kashmir. Next slide. Now next wool yielding animal, that is yak. Yak, they also provide us wool. The wool obtained from yak is brown or blackish in color. It is found in Tibet and Ladakh. You can see in the picture, this is blackish in color and this yak, it is brownish in color. So black or brown color wool, it is obtained from yak, and these yak are found in Tibet and Ladakh. Now next slide. Next wool yielding animal, that is llama and alpaca. The wool is obtained from these animals is very soft and warm. These animals are found in South America. You can see in the picture, this is a llama and this is a alpaca. These animals, they also provide us wool, and the wool which is obtained from these animals, it is very soft and warm. And these animals are found in South America, and they belong to the camel family, because camel also provide us wool. Now next slide. Now next topic is wool, because we have discussed about different wool yielding animals, and these wool yielding animals, they provide us wool. So next topic is wool. Wool is obtained from different animals, as we have discussed, like Angora goat, Angora rabbit, yak, llama and alpaca, and sheep. These animals, they provide us wool. Firstly, these wool yielding animals have thick coat of hair on their body. So all these animals, they are providing us wool. These animals, they have very thick coat of hair on their body. Do you know why these animals, they have thick coat of hair on their body? Because these animals, they are found in very cold areas. So these thick coat of hair, they prevent their from cold, and this thick coat of hair, they also trap the air, and air is a very poor conductor, or we can say it is an insulator of heat. So their body heat does not release in the outer environment. That's why these animals, they have thick coat of hair on their body, so they can prevent from the cold environment. Next is wool is obtained from these hairy fibers. So we are saying these wool yielding animals, they have thick coat of hair on their body. So wool, it is obtained from these hairy fibers which are present on their body. Next, the hairy skin of the sheep has two types of fibers. First is the coarse beard hair. It means on the sheep body, there are two types of fibers are present. The outer coarse hair, and these are also known as rough hair, and they are used to make socks and other items. Second is the fine soft under hair. These fine soft under hair, they are also known as fleece. These are also called fleece, and these fibers provide wool. Generally, these fibers, they are obtained from the undercoat, fine soft under hair. They provide us very soft wool, and this wool is very warm. Thank you for watching my video.